all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on.
It's 3rd and 11.
Hey, come on. Hey, let's calm down. Hold on. Hey, come crash. No chance.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
First down, Detroit.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. 50 yards, come on. Okay, we got to get this stop here. X3, 218, chop, get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Good job, good job.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll look to throw here. This complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Watch it. Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Lions.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Cardinals nothing.
To throw again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Drake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 7.
Ready. We got 25 to Mike. I got you, son.
On third down, Murray. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move left.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I can't believe they even let you play. On the ball.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Driscoll, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Kill. Get it.
On first down, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long. Second and 15. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Peterson. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He gets it to Matthews, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. He may try and run for this, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. So that'll back them up 5.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. 3 bucks.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on fourth down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Driscoll. That one is caught by Hunt. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mason Foster coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
65, 51, Mike 51. Check tight end, check tight.
Murray now on first down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Murray now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trey Flowers, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
To throw is Murray. Flushed. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Well, now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Amendola, he was the intended target. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they have. Marvin Jones, 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, 40 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Bryant's extra point up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
39-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Detroit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Again, it's Johnson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?